What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Two Cells here, man. Welcome back to another Schedule 1 tips and tricks video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to assign workers, how to assign them beds, how to assign them things to do, and to make sure that you are able to somewhat at least get started on automating your business. That way you don't have to do every single task yourself. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already for more tips and tricks Schedule 1 videos. And let's get right into this. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the most easiest one. I'm gonna start off, it pretty much works the same way for everyone, but I'm gonna start off with the cleaner for now. So the cleaner right here, my man, what's his name? Donald Green. Donald, welcome to the team. You feel me? Once you get Donald on your team, or basically any worker, we'll say a cleaner, you're gonna wanna press your number 9 key, right? Pull out that little clipboard that you got there, and then you're gonna left click on the bed here where it says none. And now you have the clipboard out, right? And you see where it says assigned bed, like towards the middle. So what you're gonna do is go to one of your beds that is not assigned. I think this was his bed. And then you're just gonna left click on the bed. And now he is assigned that bed. Now you can pay him so that he is able to work for you. You basically just open his briefcase, press E, throw a little $1,000 in there, with however much you feel comfortable with. He works for $100 a day. I just threw $1,000 in there just to make sure he's good for 10 days. And that is how you assign him the bed. Now, for the same guy, Donald, if you want to assign him work to do, all you're gonna do is click where it says assign trash can, 0 out of 3. You're gonna click this here. Since he's a cleaner, you just only assign him trash cans. His job is to literally clean the place. So you're gonna walk up to the trash can, and you can see there's like a little green bubble. That's like a range of the trash can. So anything within that range, Donald will clean, or your cleaner will clean, I should say. So you're just gonna wanna left click on the trash can, and now that trash can is assigned to him. And you're gonna wanna do that for every trash can you're gonna basically need to be cleaned up, you know? So I'm gonna do it for all 3 of these. That way he can clean up all of the trash that these folks are making, that my botanists are making. Okay, so there's a thing that's going around. You don't need any trash bags. You never have to buy trash bags again. All you need is the trash can. You don't have to buy a litter picker. You don't have to pick up the trash, and you don't have to put the trash in the trash can itself. That is literally all his job. All you have to do is assign him the trash cans, and any trash within the range of that trash can will be... Somebody just got blasted. Any trash assigned within the range of the trash can will be cleaned up by him, and that is literally it. It's not hard for that guy. He's the easiest one to deal with, or the cleaners are the easiest one to deal with, and it's just that simple. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys how to assign botanists. Botanists are also pretty simple to deal with. Botanists, basically, they take care of your plants, they grow them, they soil them, they water them, they trim them, and then they move them to wherever you want them to move it to. So let's go ahead and give Justin here a bed. So we'll just do the same thing. We'll click bed in the clipboard, and then we'll run up here. Excuse me, bro. And then we'll run up here. We'll assign him this empty bed right here. Now he has this bed. Now for supplies, this is where, like, let's say whether you're growing weed, whether you're growing whether you're growing weed or whether you're growing coke, right? They're gonna need somewhere to get supplies from. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna left click supplies. You're gonna wanna set up a storage rack with the supplies that they will need, everything, including the seeds they'll need, the soil they'll need, and if you wanna do any additives like PGR, fertilizer, anything like that, you'll also put that on the same exact rack. So for this rack right here, I'm gonna assign to him. So now he's assigned this storage rack. I'll show you guys what's in the storage rack. We got a lot of coca seeds, a lot of soil. So now he's gonna grab everything from here, and here's how we assign him the pots. So you're gonna wanna click on pots drying racks, and you can see he's able to be assigned 8 different pots, or like combination of pots and drying racks. So for him specifically, I'm gonna give him 8 pots. So I'm gonna click that, and then I'm gonna run over here, and I'm gonna click this pot right here. Now that pot is assigned to him, and I'm gonna do this for the next 8 pots. That way he knows what pots belong to him. So this pot right here, now that that's assigned to him, he should come over here and soil up these pots and water up these pots that need water. So we're gonna do these for all 8 here, and that's that. So now he's assigned these 8 specific pots. Let's pay him, because I took the money out of him just to do this. Let's give him his money. Put $1,000 in his briefcase. He's good for 5 days. Okay, now Justin's coming over. He's gonna grab everything he needs out of this storage rack right here, and he's going to either plant the seed or soil the pots. The only thing, you do not want to put watering cans in your storage racks. They can water them. They have their own watering cans. The only thing you need to add is the soil, the seeds that you're growing, and the additives that you're adding. Now, to get more technical here with these pots, right? You can manage literally every pot you have. If you wanted to, like, you could just left click on every single pot. You can do something to every single one of these. So let's say I click these 9 pots, right? Now you're gonna want to click the E button, and now you can assign these pots a specific seed, whether you're growing OG Kush, Sour Diesel, Green Crack, Granddaddy Purple, or if you're growing a coca. You feel me? You can add the additives. You can add all 3, whether if you have the additives in your storage or not. But if you do have the additives in your storage, it will be added if they're added into the additives. That was a lot of additives. Okay, now for destination, this says mix because I have it kind of set up right here, but I'm gonna click these 3 right here. So these 3 pots specifically I have going to this drying rack. So you would just left click on that destination, and then I'm just gonna drag it over to this drying rack. Now everything that gets trimmed from these 3 pots goes right to this drying rack. So then once it goes to the drying rack, it'll sit here, and then what you want to do is click the little clipboard, and you can change the target quality of the drying rack to gold, which is the highest quality. So it'll sit there longer if it's blue, or if you added any additives. If you added any additives like fertilizer, it'll start off as purple, so it'll get to gold a little bit quicker. But to me, I feel like it's not worth. I'm gonna be growing a lot, so it'll at the beginning it's a little slow, but then it'll catch up to itself in due time. And then on the drying racks, once they're finished drying, you're gonna want to set a destination. So for me specifically in this cocaina business, I'm gonna set them to this cauldron over here, and then that is that. So that is how you assign botanist work. Also for this guy specifically, you can assign botanist drying racks. So for this guy right here, I assigned him every drying rack that I have. So his job is to make sure that these leaves, when they get into the drying rack, that they are dried. So when they go up to gold, and then he'll take them out of there, and then he'll move them to the cauldron as we spoke about earlier. So I did do this for all 8, I think I have 18 pots here. I did do that for all 18 pots that I have here. So I have 3 botanists. I have 1 botanist for the first 8 on that side, a botanist for this 8 over here, and then I have the botanist with the drying racks and these 2 extra pots. That way every pot is being taken care of, every drying rack is being taken care of, every botanist is being put to great use. But yes, that is how you assign people, well, let's say specifically botanists and cleaners. That is specifically how you assign botanist pots, drying racks, and that is the flow that you're going to want to continue to do if you want to automate your business. Literally the only thing that you will have to do is make sure that these racks are stocked with anything that the botanists need. Once they're stocked up, the botanists literally just go to work. Like, someone's going to come over here and trim this, put it on a drying rack, the assigned drying rack, and then they'll move it to the cauldron once the leaves get to my target quality, which is gold. So that's basically the process. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see how you assign chemists and handlers to do routes, that way you can move things from storages to places and places to storages, make sure you guys smash the like button on this video, comment down below chemist, and I will make sure I get that video for you guys, man. If you guys enjoy, smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.